Abdurrahman the Great, huh?
I have a question from Somalian Sheikh. Two questions.
Right. 2 questions and 2 references.
We want to know the meaning of Ahle Bait according to the Holy Quran and sayings of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
The meaning of Ahle Bait according to the usage of the Holy Quran. When angels appeared to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, in this reference is at different places, they said salam to him and to Ahle Bait. Who were Ahle Bait? Did he have daughters? Did Ibrahim have any daughters or sons? It was only his wives present in the house. And when he said Ahle Bait, the angel or angels, when they said Ahle Bait, they meant the wife of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So to exclude wives from the word Ahle Bait is definitely wrong according to the usage of the Holy Quran. If this is what you meant, then this is answered. Because some Shiites differ with the usage of Ahle Bait among the Sunnites, and they say the word Ahle Bait only includes the progeny of somebody, not wives. They're outside the frame of Ahle Bait. This is what I have proved wrong. They are Ahle Bait. Whoever are in the house, particularly the wives, are certainly Ahle Bait according to the Holy Quran. Will that be sufficient for your answer, for your question?
Yes, Imam, about the Imam Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam.
That's a different place. All right. Ahle Bait. According to the Quran, a prophet, like the Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has a right to relate to himself someone who is not related in blood as Ahle Bait. And according to Allah, when the Prophet says he is Ahle Bait, it does become Ahle Bait. That shows that the Ahle Bait is an expression of much wider usage. It is not only used in connection of blood relations, it is also used in connection of wives which have no blood relation, may not have any blood relation with the husband, and it is also used for spiritually close, who are so close spiritually to the Prophet that he becomes like Ahle Bait, like one of his households, people. This is proved from the hadith about Hazrat Salman. Hazrat Salman came from Faras, and he was not even Arab. He had no personal relationship, blood relationship with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yet when, at the time of the Battle of Uhud, the Battle of Ditch, he was distributing people family-wise, he addressed Salman and told him to come and stand in his family, and said, Salmanu minna Ahlul Bait. Salman is from us, but not generally from us, Ahlul Bait. He is one of my family. So he came and stood with the family. So this is why I said Ahle Bait is an expression in Arabic which is used in the Holy Quran in the widest context. To limit it and to apply it only to the progeny is absolutely wrong according to the usage of the Quran. So the Imam Mahdi, who was to be unrelated in blood, that is to say, if it is possible that he could have been related in some ways, but if he was to be totally unrelated in blood, if he came from the house of Salman, from the people of Salman, then this word would apply to him to include him in Ahle Bait. It's a beautiful expression which is used about Salman, so that ultimately it will affect the advent of Al-Mahdi and prove him to be belonging to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Al-Mahdi has been repeatedly referred to as Ahle Bait. In what sense? In the sense that when the prophecy about the great Imam to come according to the Holy Quran in Surah Jummah, it was mentioned who would he be, or what sort of people would they be. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put his hand over the shoulder of the same Salman Farsi and said, "Lo kana al-imanu inda Surayya lanalahu rajulun min haulai." Even if faith had ascended to Pleiades, someone from him and his people would bring it back. So was it contradictory to the other hadiths where Rasulullah said that Imam Mahdi has to be from my progeny, or that is Ahle Bait? These two hadiths solve the problem. The only one person who was not related in blood and yet was addressed as Ahle Bait is Salman Farsi. The only one person whose shoulder is chosen to indicate that Imam Mahdi would be from among these people is Salman Farsi. So this message is conveyed in connection with the advent of the Imam Mahdi, who may not be an Arab, may be Farsi or Asal, and yet he would be Ahle Bait according to Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is that what bothered you, which you wanted to understand? That's good. That's first question. Yes. Not min nasl. That's what I'm saying.
I see.
Min haulai does not indicate that he would be from his nasl. Or Rasulullah could have said min ho. Min haulai means the people to which he belonged, the Imam Mahdi would belong to those people. And in that sense he would have an ilaqa with Salman Farsi. The argument would be that if Salman Farsi, belonging to a different people, could be his Ahle Bait, much more than that would have the right, Imam Mahdi would have the right, belonging to his people, but still be Ahle Bait of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Mahdi was closer to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam than Salman Farsi was. You understand? In relationship, in spiritual bondage, Imam Mahdi had to be much closer to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam than Salman or anybody else was. So when he said Salman is from Minna, despite the fact that he was not minhum as far as the blood relation goes, when predicting about Imam Mahdi, he says about Salman Farsi, min haulai. It indicates that if Salman could be called Minna while he belonged to a different people, if Imam Mahdi also belonged to a different people like his people, is called Ahle Bait, he is much closer to Rasulullah sallallahu in being referred to as Ahle Bait. Belonging to other people does not debar him from being Ahle Bait of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu. This argument is a bit involved, but is a definite argument. That is why he refers to the Imam Mahdi, who was predicted in that hadith which speaks of the eclipse of the moon and the sun, as our Imam Mahdi. It's an alternative of Minna, because he says le Mahdi na ayat hai. There may be other Mahdis, I don't care, but that Mahdi would belong to me, to belong to us, that is Rasulullah sallallahu. He will have two signs. So all these predictions are well connected.